Lights are out. Now we're off and racing. And it's a good start from both front row drivers. Joe Cheek trying to go around the outside of Leon Frost. And he does it. What a start from number 70, the Classic Motorsport driver, Joe Cheek, at the back of the pack. There was the number 95 of Luke Bate that was getting all crossed up there. But Leon Frost, now we've seen Leon Frost doesn't mind running in second place. We've got three wide action there with Aidan Mitchell involved coming out of there. But look at the start. Joe Cheek has gone off like a scalded cat.
He's done a good job there. One car off in the background. It's the 57 of Jack Stewart, privateer driver.
The E-plate holder directly behind Leon Frost. There goes a move from Alfie Garford. So Garford, the number 1 plate, the defending British champion, takes the lead, and Leon Frost, it's about 12 minutes too early. Look at this. Suddenly, we've got a 6-kart battle up at the front. It's the Tim Wilson Motorsport, number 7 of Frosty, who leads. Oh, and there's Cheek tripping over Garford out the dog leg, and look how much ground that's cost. And here comes the E-plate, the English champion, Dara McInerney, into contention. And then you've got the number 27, Ollie Rounds. Oh, Cheek off and over. Alfie Garford, a 5-second penalty for Alfie Garford. So Alfie Garford has got now there's a change the lead. Dara McInerney into top spot. Leon Frost doesn't fight it. Leon Frost checks over his shoulder. Okay, where's they now? They will know. They will have seen the board go out for that 5-second penalty for Garford. Obviously, they don't get any support, but they're not supported drivers. Oh, there's Olivia Jenkins. I think she may have had a little bit of an assist there from Tyler Harris coming into the dog leg, but Olivia Jenkins still with the Timbals, running as a privateer driver.
There is Garford, keeping it in P3 at the moment, all with it that 5-second time penalty upon his name in this one.
Rands stands to inherit 3rd place.
For the time being, yes, indeed. Whether or not Joe Cheek or Patrick Leaf have anything to say about that is another question.
Frost just sits and waits. I mean, it's patience.
Yeah.
Oh, hang on.
He's going early.
He's gone early. He's confounded the predictions once again. Can he win out from the front? That's a question he wants to ask. He's great at waiting and following and then pouncing at the last minute. But can he win under pressure? Frost, McInerney, they are 3.6 seconds in front of Garford. Now, what's this battle going on a little bit further back? That is between Jack Stewart, Joel Hull, and is that Sasha Bagley involved in that scrap, or is that Luke Jarman? The battles for last place are just as intense as the battles for the lead, quite often even more intense.
Oh, definitely.
And they're case in point.
Yes, case proven right there as down the inside, Jack Stewart gets that move slightly done, but fair play to Luke Jarman. Straight back out.
Hanging it side by side on the outside around middle bend. 2 opportunities to go. Will Frosty defend? He's going to have to defend.
He's going to have to, and this is where we're going to see the switchback manoeuvre here. Here comes Dara. He's got it lined up now. Is he going to have the waft out of the corner? He's gaining, but not close enough.
Into the elbow. Here we come. Frosty defends. Can Dara McInerney do round the outside? The crossover. He's not got enough run to the line. Side by side. And Frosty takes it by an inch. Leon Frost. Well, can he win under pressure? Tick. Yes, he can. Lights are out. We're off and racing. It's a good start from Witten, muscling his way up into second place. The first corner is Aaron Lask. And now the drivers know they have to try and get past Witten quickly, because if Witten gets some clean air at the front, he goes and he cannot be, and he's very unlikely to be caught. So Witten leads, Lask in second. Happy to sit there. Oh dear, Harvey Roth and Kai Springfield out of the race. There's Sam Johns getting squeezed wide, a 3-wide situation going off into turn number 1. There is Lee Whittingham, true privateer entry, as in a non-Talco supported privateer, moving up into P5 ahead of Adam Sparrow. So Aaron Lask yet to finish on the podium, and that is also going to play a part, I think, in his mentality. And there is Archie Strong trying a bit of horticulturalism.
Yes. I don't know if it paid off too well, though. But yeah, no, this is good stuff. Now they're starting to spread out a little bit in between the two groups. So Witten and Lask breaking away. Watson and King slowly starting to fall back.
Oh,
and there goes
Charlie King.
Yeah, King thought, okay, they're starting to lose them. I'm going to go, let's go. Yeah, straight away.
Witten, Lask, King and Watson. Nose to tail, although King and Watson now a couple of tenths back, and Witten, his lead is up to 0.2 of a second. So while we're watching this group battling for 5th, 6th, 7th and 8th place, there's the number 34, Kart of Lee Whittingham going through. Sam Johns is still down in 10th. Oh, yes, was there an issue?
What? No, Charlie King's now dropped way off it. He's dropped way back now off the back of Aaron Lask.
Oh, there he is. Closing in on Ben Watson. They're side by side between, I think that was Jack Saunders and Adam Sparrow, possibly.
I think that was Lee Whittingham and Spencer Lane.
Ah, okay, could have been. That would be Lee Whittingham trying to pass Spencer Lane for 8th position. We've still got 18 drivers running. Harvey Roth is a lap down after his incident with Kai Springfield. And 0.7 of a second, Aaron Lask is going to be now more concerned with defending second place over Charlie King than trying to take the fight to Chris Witten.
King's caught back up now to Lask, and those two very, very close for P2 now. Keep a close eye on it, because where is Joe Fowler in this mix? P4.
He's passed Ben Watson.
He has.
But now it's Lask defending into the dogleg. Charlie King is going to get a great crossover move. Oh, Lask's gone in very deep. Here comes King. King to the inside, and Charlie King picks him up and says, ta-da, as he goes past. But that, I think, was a sign of saying, look, we tried to work together, and now Aaron Lask is going to try and return the favour. But up front, it's 7th heaven for Chris Witten. He takes the win. King is second. A first podium for Aaron Lask in 3rd. Joe Fowler comes home in 4th place. Ben Watson is 5th. Jack Saunders takes 6th. Look to the left. 1 red light, 2, 3, 4. Red lights out. We're off and racing. It's a good start from the centre of the front row for Morgan Porter, who grabs the lead, and Charlie Cole goes into 2nd place. But it is Morgan Porter and Charlie Cole running 1-2. James Glenister back to 3rd place in kart number 22. And
no.
Championship leader Charlie Turner out of the race. And he's got a wheel that's come off, and it's taken something out. And there goes Sam Ward for a spin.
Weekend gets even worse for Sam Ward.
That is game over. Oh, there's Sam Ward. He got the kart restarted, but now it's stopped again.
What a performance from Charlie Cole.
Superb.
We've not seen Charlie really up at the sharp end before this year.
He comes into this event 12th in the points table. He's just taking the race lead, Anthony.
Well, there we go.
My goodness gracious me. Charlie Cole throwing the cat amongst the pigeons here in KZ2.
With the fastest lap as well, James Glenister, who's now going for the overtake here on Morgan Porter.
Mirror signal manoeuvre done, 100 miles an hour.
No worries.
On the brakes, down a couple of gears, into P2. Followed by Bradley Barrett. Hannah Lang's up to 6th. Tom Adams is 7th. Dan Kelly 8th. Shane Daly 9th. Caden McQueen is 10th, and it's Joe Charlton, Miles Murphy, Ashley Lewis, Derek Morgan, Dan Gould, Lewis Halliday, and Lee Ward. So even now, Bradley Barrett, with Morgan Porter dropping from 2nd to 3rd, that puts Barrett back into 2nd in the point standings, Glenister to 3rd, Porter's down to 5th.
Glenister's closed in. He's closed in by quite some way now, absolutely line astern. I reckon we could see Glenister go for the move in the next lap or so.
So Glenister leads now. James Glenister leads Charlie Cole. So this is now experience versus youth.
Yes, indeed. So, there it is.
But look at, so Joe Charlton and Miles Murphy, they've not had a good weekend. They've probably raced their way out of contention. But anyone in the top 6 can still do this. Oh dear. Dan Kelly, 2018 British champion. His 2022 title tilt, I think, has just ground to a halt at the elbow. He gets it back in gear and going again.
3.5 minutes to go. plus that 1 lap. There's your race leader, James Glenister, currently 0.6 of a second leading ahead of Charlie Cole for the Jade Racing team.
Oh, you can see Glenister there fighting a bit of understeer going into bottom bend. Comes out a 5-second penalty for Dan Kelly. Obviously, the judges were not appreciative of his style points for that spin. But here's a battle going on. There's the battle between the number 17 kart of Tom Adams running in 7th place with Shane Daly in 8th, Miles Murphy 9th, Joe Charlton 10th, Ashley Lewis 11th, and Dan Gould in 12th. Miles makes his move, and Murphy's Law up into 8th position.
The lap time's 34.1 from James Glenister when he crossed the line. That is an outrageously fast lap time as Dan Gould just sends one down the inside of Ashley Lewis. And this will be his final lap before he sees that checkered flag. It's going to be a victorious end for James Glenister as he crosses the line to take the final win in KZ2 here for the Vera Tours British Kart Championships from Charlie Cole. Morgan Porter will take 3rd place.
Cars are in the tram lines, the lights are green, we're off and racing. Bishop makes a great start. Now, Anthony, this was a fantastic pre-final, one of the best races we've seen all year. Can the final get even better?
There we go, good start then from Bishop, like you say, breaking away straight away and still under braking there, almost into the back of Robinson. He is trying so hard to gain places early on into this. It looked like he was committed to the inside and the direction change there slotted in. And I think, you know what, he has actually managed to get past and a cut straight off.
Exit stage right for one driver. There is a driver who's had a fantastic weekend. The Jamie Green Racing, number 53 of Zach Green. And, there's Mr. Green getting shuffled wide by Cameron Pratt-Thompson, who then dives underneath the MDL Racing kart. The gap is closing at the front.
It is indeed, yeah. Macaulay Bishop did have a gap of 0.6 of a second. That has disappeared now to 0.3 of a second. Struggling now.
This is a gap of about 1 second to Burgoyne Jr. and McLaughlin. There's a first lead change. Let's start counting them. Stilp into the lead. Lead change number 1. It's taken 5 minutes, but we've got 10 minutes to go. And there's another one.
And there's another one.
And that's number 2, ladies and gentlemen.
Already holding that inside line, yeah.
And of course, so Gabriel Stilp ran wide there to try the crossover move. And by opening the door, that allowed Leo Robinson to come through into 2nd place.
Again, trying to get that switchback. Can't quite get the momentum, but does get the momentum. He does get the momentum out the corner.
He squeezes the inside. He forces Leo wide.
Done him.
And up into P2, going back into middle bend. The second that Gabriel gets within a kart length of Bishop's rear bumper, he's going in.
Yeah, straight away.
And there is a move. That's Robinson fighting back from Hobson to retake 3rd place. Gotta say, I was expecting Gabriel Stilp to close in quicker and easier than he has done.
Yeah.
In fact, he's not closing in. And on our camera screen, I see a raindrop.
On the window of the commentary box as well. Plenty of...
I see a raindrop as well. There goes Cian Garrity, the number 73. And here comes Robinson, still at full back.
That's McLaughlin.
Oh, right. So we've had a lot of changing. Robinson initially passed Stilp for 2nd, and then McLaughlin has managed to get himself into P2. Stilp has fallen back behind Jack Hobson. So Hobson is now up at the 4th place, Stilp back to 5th. Agambar is 6th. Corley's looking over his shoulder.
Yes.
That's significant. Fionn McLaughlin has caught Macaulay Bishop. Win it or bin it then, Fionn McLaughlin? That is the question. One thing is for certain, he is not going to sit and wait for his 4th British Championship runner-up finish. He's not going to be close enough to make a lunge into the dogleg, I don't think. It's going to come down to the elbow. It's this or nothing for Fionn McLaughlin.
This time around, he wasn't able to do it. Oh, he does. He dives down the inside of the final corner, and it was a binnet. And did he even get 2nd? He didn't. He got 3rd. Robinson took 2nd from Bishop.
Wow. What an attempt from Fionn McLaughlin. And Macaulay Bishop makes history. 4 different classes this young driver has won in. 5, if you count the Micromax qualifier in 2019 that he won. This young man, number 67 for the Dan Holland Racing team, you put him in a kart and he wins. Lights are out. We're off and racing in Senior Extreme. It's a good start from Sam Shaw. Kalai Atkins muscles his way up in a second. Gus Lawrence, the old plate car, getting shoved wide as they come through turn number 1. He's going to lose a bunch of places.
And everyone gets through, bit sideways there in the braking zone into the dogleg section. Everyone round, nice and clean and tidy.
So this is great news for Sam Shaw, who leads. Aaron Walker in second, Sam Heading in third, Thomas Fleming in fourth, Kalai Atkins in fifth, and Marcus Littlewood in sixth. First and second in the championship are mired back in this second group of karts, which contains everybody else apart from the top 2, 4, 6. Here's a move, that's Kalai Atkins. Now, Kalai Atkins did briefly take second place and then wound up back in sixth.
You're right, Sam Heading, he's doing a good job here. He's right on the back of Aaron Walker, and he's not letting him go. If anything, he's fighting for him. And there it is. There's the move down the inside, spot on. We'll find out as Kalai Atkins gets that move done also on Aaron Walker and moves up into P3 now. So Kalai back into the top 3 podium sections. Sam Shaw leads, though, and is it a comfortable lead?
No.
No, it's not, is it? I mean, he's led for a good chunk.
Sam Shaw, very still in the car. Oh, there's a move. That is Harry Platten up the inside of Archie Tillett, and he takes over what is only 10th place. There's Aaron Walker and Marcus Littlewood and Harrison. This is the fight for 4th, 5th and 6th coming into the dogleg on lap number 14. Senior X30, the tyres might be struggling, but in terms of engine parity, it's superb as Harrison makes his move on Littlewood to move into 5th position. Shaw leads Heading. Atkins in 3rd, but is now a peripheral factor. His job is to try and hold off Aaron Walker and Bart Harrison for the final podium race. The top 2 continue to pull away. You think there's not a lot of overtaking for the league going on? No, but this is great stuff. This is 2 drivers pushing themselves to the very limit. There goes Bart Harrison, finally passing Aaron Walker before. There's been a great drive for Harrison. Time is now of the essence for Sam Heading because time has run out. Last lap. Can he do it? He's closing in. Sam Shaw looking for his first win as a senior. Sam Heading looking not just for his first win, but for his first podium.
But I have to say, Heading, Sector 1, purple. Fastest of the session so far, 15.82.
Look at him driving that kart through the middle bend. Is he going to make a lunge? Is he going to make a lunge? He can't. So, Sam Shaw comes out of the final corner, takes his first win as a senior, and the long wait for Sam Heading is over. Welcome to the Vera Tools British Championship Podium Club, Sam Heading and the MDL Motorsport team.
This is a nice start, rolling side by side. Here we go then, Jesse Phillips on the left, Cranham on the right, green flag out, we're off and racing. Great start from Phillips, takes the lead, holds on to it as well, and on the outside. Graham.
And I have to say, look at that, very, very good, clean start. Now, there's a key move. Back coming into the dogleg, saw, I think that was Noah Baglin and Blair Smith diving up the inside of Riley Cranham.
Yeah.
And already Henry Domain going in on Kit Bolowski coming into the elbow.
Now we're starting to see an interesting development here because the top 2, Phillips and Bolowski, are breaking away from the rest of the pack. Riley Cranham on his own, and then it's Blair Smith and Henry Domain. Noah Baglin also
through the final corner. There is the number 18 of Cranham being pushed along. Blair Smith gets a fast lap of the race, and as a result, now he gets shuffled wide by the number 27 car of Jensen Graham, who was fighting back after that first lap. There goes Henry Domain past Riley Cranham into P4. There's Noah Baglin getting shuffled wide by Jensen Graham. So Baglin now gets moved to the back of the second group of karts. Belofsky and Phillips pushing away together.
Blair Smith with the fastest lap of the race, with the rookie driver currently in P6. Doing very, very well down the inside.
Graham.
Yeah, Graham gets that move done.
Passes Cranham.
For the time being, whether or not that will stay the case is another question. There's the answer. Oh, no, that was further back.
That's Lewis Islin passing Noah Baglin.
It was indeed, yeah.
And Noah Baglin's over his shoulder, so that is for 8th position. Here comes George Edgar. Edgar is losing ground to the championship to Phillips. Oh, and there goes Henry Carter. I mean, these two drivers, the 9 of Belofsky, the 26 of Phillips, I mean, they are just in perfect formation. Oh, there is the abandoned Teddy J. Porter kart. Right, so there's Jensen Graham making his move. Here's a move, that's Noah Baglin in the number 63, getting past, and Jacob Ashcroft both getting past Lewis Islin. There's the battling, there's Luca Naure.
Yes.
So this is the battle, ladies and gentlemen, between Luca Naure and Jarlath Sayre for 28th position, 28th and 29th. And they've got a trio of karts, Edward Haynes, the privateer driver, Kazra Kamiev and Henry Clark in front of them. There's Edward Haynes, who's out of the race. The 2020 Motorsport UK Bambino champion.
The cavalry's arrived. It's going to be a four-way battle for the race lead. 2.5 laps to go then, plus that one additional lap. And there's the third group just behind. That is Blair Smith, Henry Domain, and Ethan Woodward.
Bit of a Friar Tuck going on there.
Yes.
The Friar Tuck. Oh, dearie me, Henry Domain getting squeezed wide by Ethan Woodward there. The clock has struck 0. The last lap begins now. And look at that, 4 karts in the same frame. It's a British Championship wins begging. Belofsky defends. Does Belofsky run a little bit too deep? Yes, he does. But Kit Belofsky comes out of the final corner and takes the win with Jesse Phillips in second. Jensen Graham holds on to third. Riley Cranham comes home in 4th position. Henry Domain finishes 5th